Thousands of rockets have been fired from Gaza into Israel since the conflict began. The daring rocket attack by Hamas forces on Israeli territory not only confused Israel's advanced air defense system, but also surprised observers about Hamas' rocket potential. On November 17, 2023, during a targeted operation in the Gaza Strip, the Israel Defense Forces made a significant discovery. In their search for weapon caches, they uncovered Iranian-origin Badr-3 rocket launcher system. This discovery highlights a substantial evolution in the ballistic capabilities of the armed groups operating in Gaza. The Iranian-origin Badr-3 rocket launcher system, with an estimated range of 160 kilometers and a 250 kilograms explosive payload, represents a notable advancement in military technology. Its ability to inflict significant damage from a distance makes it a major strategic threat. This interception underscores not only an increased security risk for Israel, but also the potential involvement of Iran in arming the armed groups in Gaza. The use of missiles by militias in Gaza has undergone significant evolution in terms of technological sophistication and strategic range. This evolution has occurred in several key phases, marking an escalation in the offensive capabilities of the region's armed groups. In the early 2000s, the first generation of missiles, the Quasams inspired by Russian Katyusha rockets, made their appearance. These missiles, with an initial range of just 2 kilometers and an explosive charge of about 1 kilogram, were used against close targets, including the Deir settlement. Although modest in their capabilities, these early missiles symbolized the beginning of the new era in the armed struggle of the groups in Gaza. Between 2002 and 2005, the Quasams underwent significant improvements. The range of these missiles was increased to 16 kilometers, and their explosive charge was enhanced to reach up to 10 kilograms. This increase in the range and power of the Quasams marked an important step in escalating the threat posed by these weapons. After 2005, the armed groups in Gaza diversified and optimized their arsenal. They adopted more advanced rocket models based on Russian and Chinese designs. Among these new models was the Russian Grad rocket with a range of 20 to 40 kilometers, as well as missiles inspired by Chinese models reaching up to 45 kilometers. These developments reflected a rise in the technical and strategic competence of the armed groups. More recently, the integration of foreign technologies and more advanced missiles marked a new turning point. Iranian and Syrian missiles, notably the Badr-3 and M302, were introduced in the militia's arsenal. These missiles represented a qualitative leap in terms of range and power, with explosive charges of up to 175 kilograms. In 2023, the introduction of the Badr-3 rocket symbolized a new level of escalation. With a range of 160 kilometers and a 250 kilograms payload, the Badr-3 has the capability to reach targets well beyond the immediate borders of Gaza. thus posing a strategic threat to a vast area. This evolution in the ballistic capabilities of the armed groups in Gaza indicates a continuous escalation of the threat and an increase in their offensive potential in the regional conflict.